1990s, a six was hit on an average every 25 overs. Today, the frequency of that has gone up by 250% in the modern game. We don't even bat an eyelid when we see a maximum, and power hitting has become an integral part of a batsman's armory. So what's the science behind it? Let's decode.
That's big, high, long. That is all the way. The smack's strong enough.
Watch out! There goes a big one.
Oh, just over the fence.
And another one.
Oh, that's beautifully struck.
How about that one?
Caught that. That's right over the top. That's gone all the way.
The big hits, they keep coming one after the other. Some of modern cricket's biggest stars build their games around these monster shots. Ever wonder how much power AB de Villiers packs every time he knocks one right out of the park?
That's high, long, and six.
So imagine a ball hitting the bat with a speed of 100 kilometers an hour and being sent back with the same speed. All that happens in just 1 millisecond. The acceleration imparted on the ball is actually 10,000 times faster than a Porsche going from 0 to 100 km per hour in just 5 seconds. The maximum force acting on the ball at that instant is enough to lift off a truck weighing 1.8 tons off the ground. That's the kind of power which is generated by such bat speed.
It's impossible to just stand and deliver. It takes a lot more than just raw power. Back in the 1990s, a six was struck once every 25 overs in an ODI. But over the last 2 years, this frequency has gone up by a whopping 250%. That's right, in the modern game, we witness a big hit once every 10 overs. Today, we find out why. We start with the basics. To generate power, you require muscles. No, not these type of muscles, but the ones that actually get the job done.
Players will spend not only time on their batting sense in the nets, they work a lot of time on their skills and the areas of strengths, areas of weaknesses, but they spend equally enough time on the gym, getting themselves fit and healthy. Like, not massive weights become a huge thing, but just nice and strong so they can actually swing the willow at pace and therefore make the connection at the right time.
Big hits are not just driven by physicality and power, because if that was the case, any gym rat would have become a power hitter. Clearing the fence is a skill, which involves a certain technique, and this technique is perfected with practice and unflinching dedication.
It's nice and straight, and six.
So when Yuvraj Singh blasted those iconic 6 sixes, he used the perfect combination of power and technique to make the ball disappear over and over again.
Into the ground. 6 sixes in an over.
अगर आप लोगों को लंबे हिट लगाने हैं तो आपका बॉडी बैलेंस रहना बहुत ज़रूरी है, हेड का स्टिल रहना बहुत ज़रूरी है। कि मैं एक एग्जांपल देता हूँ, एक बैट्समैन है क्रिस लिन, उनका अगर आप बॉडी बैलेंस और हेड पोजीशन देखें तो इतना स्टिल है कि वो हर बॉल को इजीली मार सकते हैं। इनके जो बॉडी बैलेंस है वो बहुत अच्छा है, इनका हेड स्टिल है और वो आराम से बड़े बड़े हिट्स लगाते हैं।
Technique plays a huge role in power hitting. Everyone keeps telling me you got to keep your shape, and they're right in the money. Basically, keeping your shape basically means keeping your nice technique, nice balanced technique, your head over the ball, pretty much keep your nice strong core, thus allowing you to free your arms and get your fast bat swing going through the ball. All my body weight through there, my head's over the ball, allowed me to free my arms, get a nice strong core, and just swing the batter at will. Make the connection right underneath your nose. You'll be able to hit the ball wherever you want at will. 6 runs, that's what everybody comes to see the cricket for.
While a lot depends on power and good technique, modern cricket's merciless gladiators also need to wield the right kind of weapon to prey on bowlers.
आपको अपने बॉडी वेट के या अपने बैटिंग के अकॉर्डिंगली बैट का वेट लेना चाहिए। जैसे तेंदुलकर थे, वो 1300 ग्राम के बैट से खेलते थे। जो क्रिस गेल है वो शायद 1500 ग्राम के बैट से खेलते हैं। जब फास्ट विकेट होते हैं थोड़े लाइट बैट हो जाते हैं, जब स्लो ट्रैक्स होते हैं तो थोड़े हैवी बैट हो जाते हैं। वो मैं इसलिए यूज़ करता हूँ कि वो टाइमिंग में बहुत फ़ायदा करते हैं कि जब बॉल तेज़ आता है तो आपको लाइट बैट चाहिए ताकि बैट जल्दी आए और आपकी टाइमिंग अच्छी हो, और आप जब स्लो बॉल आती है तो आपको बैट हैवी चाहिए ताकि बैट आराम से आए तो टाइमिंग अच्छी हो जाए।
So I was one of the rare few that used the same bat for as long as I possibly could. Used to get a sort of a little relationship up with that cricket bat, whether it's the nets, whether it's in the game, until that bat or that baby for the bat broke. I got a new one out. If you get that relationship right, you clear the pickets at will.
I used a bigger bat really just because I started with it halfway up or 3/4 the way up, so I can get away with swinging a heavy bat. Some batsmen have different techniques, so a lighter bat helps them to lift the bat up and down while the ball is still in the air.
So what does Usain Bolt and the gentleman's game have in common? Apart from the fact that he's a huge cricket fan, it's his trade, the art of sprinting that has become a necessity for modern day cricketers. Whether it's running between wickets, whether it's fielding, or whether it's loading up to unleash a scorcher.
Bowlers charging in at full blast. Batsmen stealing cheeky singles.
He gets it. Good running.
Unbelievable stops by fielders.
And excellent fielding.
All three departments of cricket involve some serious sprinting. In modern cricket, sprints are all the more crucial as the extra yard of pace, that stolen single, or for that matter, that one saved run.
Well stopped. Excellent work. Mills saved the boundary.
That could mean the difference between victory and defeat. Believe it or not, the toll sprinting takes on a cricketer is much, much higher than it does on a 100-meter runner.
100-meter sprint is basically a linear sprint. You start from a stop position, you accelerate explosively, and you finish with maximum speed at the end. Whereas in cricket, you have a variety of sprints available to you depending on your position.
One area where sprinting is of utmost importance is running between the wickets. The fact that scoring rates have shot up in modern cricket is not only due to big hits, it is also because of some seriously quick running.
Different good running.
Running between wickets for a batter it is sprint mechanics, it is linear mechanics, but it's a very, very difficult form of linear mechanics. A top sprinter would take 13 meters before he starts to get into his stride. And if you add that distance onto a cricket field, after 13 meters, the cricketer is actually slowing down, whereas every other athlete would be looking to really get into stride and accelerate. He has to slow down and repeat that process again.
Sprinting for batsmen is concerned, not only do they have to react to their shot, make decisions for the run, communicate with their partners and execute their running skills, they also have to manage the additional gear they're carrying, which could be 5 to 10% of their own body weight, and this can be quite challenging.
Well, I think the importance of running between wickets not only helps the team out, but it helps the batters get a partnership going. But the key to running between wickets is doing all your gym work, your weight work, and doing lots of extra fitness in order for you to run as fast as you can up and down the wicket, but not only for one over, but for the whole 20 overs you bat.
जितने भी अच्छे भागने वाले रहे हैं, तो मैं हमेशा महेंद्र सिंह धोनी को बहुत ऊपर मानता हूँ कि जो जजमेंट है, जो स्प्रिंट है, बीच में टर्निंग है, आपने देखा नहीं होगा महेंद्र सिंह धोनी को कि वो कभी उन्होंने स्लाइड किया हो या डाइव किया हो अपने विकेट बचाने के लिए, बहुत कम ऐसा मौका आता है.
When it comes to sprinting, even bowlers have to be on top of their game. Jock Campbell, who was Australia's head of conditioning, even conducted a study on sprinting. What he found out was simply startling. As per Campbell's research, the distance covered by Mitchell Johnson on day one of the 2013 Boxing Day test was a staggering 23 kilometers. That happens to be more than a half marathon. Now imagine doing this for all 5 days of a test match.
Absolute beauty from Mitchell Johnson.
It is not only the distance, but even the speeds at which bowlers run that are unreal. Take Brett Lee, who used to clock 36 kilometers per hour at the peak of his run-up. How fast does that make him? Well, To put things into perspective, that makes him quicker than the best football players in the world.
When we compare the sprint speeds generated by a fast bowler to a high-level footballer, we actually have numbers which are quite staggering. Brett Lee has clocked 36 kilometers an hour in a cricket game, whereas the most popular footballers on the planet, Lionel Messi, has clocked 32.5 and Cristiano Ronaldo has clocked 33.6 kilometers an hour. When we look at the number of sprints executed in a game, a footballer may be making a maximum of 49 to 50 sprints, whereas a fast bowler, including his fielding drills, can make up to 80 sprints in just one inning.
As a fielder in the outfield, what am I trying to do? I need to get to the ball as fast as possible. Now I'm chasing the ball to the boundary or I'm running around the outside edge. I know that the slowest part for the batsman is the turn. So he might be really fast between the wickets, but he could be slow in the turn. So I need to shave off some time picking the ball up and in throwing. And the reason I was fairly successful in the outfield was that I could go from full sprint to dead stop without slowing down to pick the ball up, just by utilizing the slide. So at full speed, slide to the ball, get up in a strong position, ready to throw. That's the difference between the bat being on the line and over the line. And in, or you're out.
While skill, talent and grace are what make cricket the gentleman's game, let's not forget all the hard yards that are covered by cricketers. After all, these well-timed sprints help our favourite heroes dominate the 22 yards.
Well, that's all we have for you on StarLab today. If you've learned something or you just want to share your thoughts, tweet into us at #StarLab. Until we meet again, you take care.